Good morning everyone. This video is for the students of class 7th, subject English. In this video, we shall read a lesson number 2 of PC Rent's grammar book, that is a writing skill, that is paragraph writing. And this is my lecture number 1 for paragraph writing. In this video, first of all, I shall explain you what is paragraph writing, what are the features of a good paragraph, and its template with the help of example. Now the question arises, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a unit of composition in which one idea or one thought is developed by means of examples or supporting details. Thus, a paragraph is a complete and systematic discussion of one single thought. So basically, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences that is based on one central idea. It should has unity, order and variety. Okay, so we can say that paragraphs are small pieces of writing. They may even be referred to as miniature essay. A paragraph comprises many sentences that center around one idea. Okay. These are the essential features of a good paragraph. Okay, so essential features of a good paragraph are unity, coherence, emphasis, and variety. Now, what do we mean by unity? This is the most important feature of a paragraph. It means that all the sentences in a paragraph should bring out only one thought, idea, or subject. Its unity is seen in the way its sentences hold together to express that idea or subject. So, in a paragraph, all sentences revolve around the main idea of the topic. Okay. The second point is coherence. Now, what do we mean by coherence? Coherence means that all the sentences in a paragraph should be well connected to one another as well as to the central theme. It means that each sentence should naturally follow the previous sentence and should naturally lead to the next. Okay, basically coherence means that all the sentences in a paragraph should be well connected to one another. They should be written in a systematic manner. Okay, the next essential feature is emphasis. Now, what do we mean by emphasis? We may be combining in a paragraph a few ideas or few events related to the central subject or topic. These ideas or events may not be equally important, and some of those may be more important in comparison to others. Emphasis means that each idea or event should be given as much importance as it deserves in relation to the central point. Basically, the main point should receive the stress. Okay, it should deserve the importance. Okay, the next and last important essential feature of a good paragraph is variety. Now, what do we mean by variety? In a paragraph, sentences should be of varied length, means different lengths, and there should also be a variety in their construction. If you write a paragraph on a given subject, okay, then we can follow the following steps. Like clear thinking should be there. First of all, we have to arrange the points in a proper order. Okay, after that we have to start with the topic sentence. Then we have to develop our own subject in well connected sentences, and so on, which we will discuss further. Okay, so these were the essential features of a good paragraph. Now, we can say that to write a paragraph, there are 5 steps. First one, define. Second, problem, solution, benefits, and conclude, or we can say conclusion. So these are the 5 steps to write a paragraph writing. Now, A paragraph is a series of sentences that are all related to a single topic, means to the heading. Paragraphs can contain many different kinds of information. A paragraph could contain a series of brief examples or a single long illustration of a general point. It might describe a place, character, or process, narrate a series of events, compare or contrast two or more things, classify items into categories, or describe causes and effects. So basically, a paragraph is a group of sentences that is related to a single topic. It may contain brief examples and single long illustration also. Okay, it might describe a place, a character, or a process or a series of event also. Now we shall discuss the heading or the topic of the paragraph. How should we write the heading of the paragraph? A well-organized paragraph supports or develops a single controlling idea which is expressed in a sentence called the topic sentence. So whatever the central idea of a paragraph is, that central idea is expressed in a line that is known as topic sentence, or we can say heading. Readers generally look to the first few sentences in a paragraph to determine the subject and perspective of the paragraph. That's why it's often best to put the topic sentence at the very beginning of the paragraph. Okay, so as the readers read the paragraph, they judge the paragraph from the first few sentences of it. That's why it is best to put the topic sentence at the beginning of the paragraph. Now we shall discuss paragraph structure. Most paragraphs in an essay have a three-part structure, that is introduction, body, and conclusion. Each part of the paragraph plays an important role in communicating your meaning to your reader. Now we shall discuss those three parts of the paragraph in detail. The first part is introduction. This is the first section of a paragraph. It states that the first section of the paragraph should include the topic sentence and any other sentences that at the beginning of the paragraph that give background information or provide a transition. So this point means that the introduction part of the paragraph should include those sentences which gives the reader hint or background information about the topic. After that, we write body of the paragraph that follows the introduction, that comes after introduction, and discusses the controlling idea using facts, arguments, analysis, examples, and other information. Now, after introduction, what do we write? We write body of the paragraph in which we use facts, we write sentences related to the central idea of the paragraph, we write arguments, examples, and other informations. And the last part of the paragraph is conclusion, the final section. It summarizes the connections between the information discussed in the body of the paragraph and the paragraph's controlling idea. So it gives the basic information what we have written in the paragraph. Okay. Now this is an example explaining how we should write a paragraph. The topic of the paragraph that I have taken is Alexander the Great. Okay. Now how to write it? See. Start with a topic sentence that clearly identifies the main point of the paragraph. Okay, like Alexander the Great was a successful ruler because his actions created long-lasting effects on cultures that continue to the present day. Now, in the topic sentence, I have clearly identified the main points of the paragraph, and I have clearly stated that in this paragraph I am going to talk about Alexander the Great. Now, after explaining the topic sentence of the paragraph, we should write example that will support our statement. Okay, so example, think of an example that supports your statement. Like I have written, one example of his legacy was the creation of Hellenistic society. After writing the example, explanation of example, what does this specific example mean? Be specific and expand your example by providing additional important details. Now, in short, you have mentioned the example. Next step is explain your example. Like, Hellenism was the combination of Greek, Persian, and Egyptian cultures. During this remarkable time period, people were encouraged to pursue a formal education and produce many different kinds of art. New forms of math, science, and design made a great impact on society. Now, after explaining your example in detail, how does the example prove your theory or your thesis? Why is this example important? How does it support the main claim of your statement? Okay, see, if this new way of life had not been as successful as it was, Alexander's legacy would not be as memorable and groundbreaking. So, to explain how important my example was, I have written this line that if this new way of life had not been as successful as it was, Alexander's legacy would not be as memorable and groundbreaking. Okay. Now, we shall conclude our paragraph with the concluding sentence. Okay, we shall sum up the main argument of our paragraph in one sentence. Because he conquered many countries and blended together many different cultures, Alexander the Great is widely recognized for his achievements and credited with being one of the greatest rulers in history. Okay, so this was my concluding line of the paragraph. Now, till now we were reading the paragraph in parts. Now I have put it all together. So putting it all together, it appears like this. Alexander the Great was a successful ruler because his actions created long-lasting effects on cultures that continue to the present day. One example of his legacy was the creation of a Hellenistic society. Okay, Alexander the Great was a successful ruler because his actions created long-lasting effects on cultures that continue to the present day. One example of his legacy was the creation of a Hellenistic society. Hellenism was the combination of Greek, Persian, and Egyptian cultures. During this remarkable time period, people were encouraged to pursue a formal education and produce many different kinds of art. Okay? New forms of math, science, and design made a great impact on society. If this new way of life had not been as successful as it was, Alexander's legacy would not be as memorable and groundbreaking. Because he conquered many countries and blended together many different cultures. Alexander the Great is widely recognized for his achievements and credited with being one of the greatest rulers in history. So, this was your paragraph writing. So, the points which we have to keep in mind while writing a paragraph are that a paragraph should always begin with a topic sentence from which the subject may be clearly understood. The narrative should be simple and precise as a paragraph consists of a limited number of sentences. The style of writing a paragraph should be direct and preferably with short sentences. And unity and order are two basic principles which should be strictly followed while writing a paragraph. Unity means that each sentence of paragraph should focus on the topic, And order means that all the ideas should be well connected and arranged in a proper sequence. So now your homework is you have to write a paragraph on a rainy day in summer in your fair notebook. Thank you. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and like the video.